differently because people's needs are very different. I remember Diaz, his name was Diaz. He could not speak English very well. So boot camp was very difficult for him, reading the books and engaging in the lessons and learning about the training. And I still have this letter today. Diaz wrote me the most touching letter. He did not make our 8-week cutoff. He did not learn fast enough. He did not pass the tests fast enough. But I would sit up at night with him in his rack and try to help him learn the calls, the cadences, the technical things that you needed to learn to pass the basic assessments that you had to, every 2 weeks, you had an assessment to pass. But he knew how much I cared for him. And he wrote in his letter, because he didn't speak English very well, but he wrote in his letter that how much he appreciated me taking the time to work with him. And although he didn't make it, he would make it. He was bumped down to spend another 3 or 4 weeks in training because he needed more training to be able to pass. How much that meant to him, but he doesn't know how much that letter impacted me. It made me recognize as a leader and being a leader of people and serving others, which was really what leadership was about, was meeting people where they are. And he was just as important as everyone else, even though he couldn't speak English very well and people really dismissed him and didn't value him, but he was important. And he was a part of a team, and he didn't make it with the rest of us. But I didn't leave him behind. I did all I could as a recruit chief petty officer in charge of all the recruits, getting them up out of the racks, getting them to breakfast on time, getting them to caters, getting them to drills on time, and all those things I was responsible for. But I was also responsible for people who couldn't keep up. And he was one of the people that taught me a very good lesson very early in life, was that everyone matters. Everyone matters. And then it is not his responsibility. It is my responsibility to meet him where he is.
Mhm.
I was the one responsible.